Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today's video I wanted to do my 2018 beauty favorites. This is skincare, this is makeup obviously, and hair products. So these are all my favorite, and these are like my holy grail products for 2018. I try not to like get too much because I really don't want this video to be like extremely long, so I just cut it down to like products that were like my holy grail, my products that I was really truly loving for last year, and I could say that they're still probably like my favorite products to use. I really want to get started with this video because I really don't want it to be too long. So if you guys aren't subscribed yet to my channel, don't forget to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any of my videos. If you guys want to see all my 2018 favorite beauty products for last year, just keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with skincare, and then we're going to go to makeup and then hair products. So my first favorite skincare item that I truly was loving last year was this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It's intense hydration. My type of skin is, I have really dry skin. In the beginning of last year, in 2018, I did have eczema. I had eczema after I had my youngest child, which he's already a year old, but after I had him, I developed really bad eczema, especially on my right cheek. It was really itchy, really dry, and my face was just, it felt so dry, which was really weird for me because I used to always have oily skin, and then drastically my skin just changed after having him. I tried a few moisturizers and really did not fall truly in love with anything. Like, they would moisturize my skin, but then like hours later I would still feel kind of dry. If you're looking for a really good moisturizer that is intense, because this is very intense, so this is more for dry skin, and if you are prone to eczema as well, and if you have eczema already on your skin, this really helps. It helped my face heal a lot from that dry itchy patch that I had, and to this day I still wear it. This is now it's became my day moisturizer because I use something more intense for the nighttime. So yeah, so as far as moisturizer, I think this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream is awesome if you have really dry skin. Okay, so my next product is gonna be a makeup remover, which is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I love the one that it's the one that's for waterproof mascara. Even though I don't wear waterproof, I don't know, I really just, this is the one I first tried ever. This really has helped so much to remove all my makeup, removes so easily, and you don't have to rub like on your eyes as much as you do when you use a makeup remover wipe. I just use like a little cotton pad and put some on the cotton pad and just like gently like massage it on my eyes. I use it on my face as well, and I just love this. This after I discovered this, I really don't think I would be going back to any other makeup remover. So this micellar water is awesome stuff. And my next skincare item is this Thayers Witch Hazel alcohol-free toner. This is in the Rose Petal scent. I did try the cucumber. I really loved this one. So I had bought like probably 4 of them because they were like as the same as for the Garnier. That's how I discovered the Garnier micellar water, because Target had a promotion, like a sale with travel size items. So I decided to try this because I had heard so many good things about this toner, and I have really sensitive skin. I tend to break out, I'm dry at the same time. Like, my skin is just like all over the place, so I really wanted to find a good toner that will refresh my skin. And it helps a lot with like if days that I do have like a pimple here and there, it ends up making it like go away. Like in 2 days my pimple is just totally gone. I don't break out as bad as I used to, but this helps with my breakouts. It refreshes my skin. It just leaves it so well toned. Like, I just love the way this feels, and the scent is really nice too. If you guys are looking for a really good toner, I highly recommend this one. So as far as another skincare item that I really loved in 2018, this I really discovered it in December because when Sephora was having a sale, which was like for beauty insiders, you had like $15 off or I think it was $20 off when you spend like $75 or something like that. So I was looking through reviews and products online, and then I came across the Farsali. This is the Volcanic Elixir. This is so good if you want a really deep, intense hydrating oil. This is an oil and it has like the dropper. It looks like the other Farsali oils and primers, and it's just an oil. And what I love about it is just it leaves your skin so soft when you wake up in the morning. This is what I like to use as far as my nighttime moisturizer, and this is also great if you have sensitive skin. If you have eczema prone skin as well, this works amazing. So if you really like that really intense hydration at night, I promise you guys will love this. It's a little bit on the higher price side, but it's totally worth it. And I think this would actually last you a lot if you know, if you tend to use it just for nighttime use, which that's what I like to use it for, just for nighttime use. But it's such a good product that I'm so glad that I gave it a try. And the reviews are pretty good too, so I'm sure a lot of people are liking this product as well. As my last skincare item that I was loving for 2018 is, I still have it in the package, so is this Burts Bees Intense Hydration Eye Cream. I was looking for a really good eye cream, no lie, in 2018. I was really loving one, but it was just too pricey, and really I wanted to really try out like drugstore eye creams and skincare. I was doing my research to see which eye creams had really good reviews, and I came across this one. And if you tend to have really dry eyelids or really dry under eyes, it will totally help out with the dryness. I was starting to get eczema like right under it, like it was so itchy, and then I started getting these dry patches. And I also get really dry with my eye primer that I use on my eyelid. This was the only one in this drugstore, so it's like an affordable price that I could at least keep repurchasing it. So if you guys tend to have really dry eyelids or have like dry patches around your eyes, this, I promise, this will help out. Such a good product for being drugstore. So I forgot to mention this. This is the Glam Glo Super Mud Clearing Treatment. I actually think this is such a good product, like when you're breaking out, even for like a spot treatment. What I like to use it for, that's why I like the little small ones. They even have the little small jars. So if I do break out here or there, I just, at nighttime, I apply over the pimple, and in the morning I just wash it off. It's really good stuff for when you get those little suckers on your face. So next we're going to be moving into makeup, and this is just makeup. I honestly have so much favorite makeup that this video would just be extremely long if I was to show you guys all the makeup that I really loved. But I'm just going to be showing you exactly like things that I always went to grab and always like that I used a lot last year. And we're going to start off with foundations. These are the three that I was really liking, and two of them are drugstore, and then this one is my high-end foundation. The two drugstore ones is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This, I did discover it and I started using it towards the end of the year. This foundation is so good, and for the price, I just think you can't beat it. I ended up getting another one, so I have two bottles here, and I just really love this foundation. This feels so lightweight on your skin, and the coverage is really nice after you set it and everything. I just think it looks amazing. Honestly, this beats even some high-end foundations that I have personally tried. I know that every foundation doesn't work on everybody's skin, but this one is, for the price, I think if you haven't even tried it, you should really try this one. And the second foundation, which is another drugstore one, is this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I had used this years back and I really loved it. Then I stopped using it because I tried other foundations and just really stopped using this foundation, like, period. So I remembered I was loving this foundation back in the days. So I tried it again, and of course I fell in love again with it. And what's funny is that it says it's matte and poreless, but this foundation, to me, I don't know, is not matte, because I don't like matte. Super matte foundations I'm not a fan of. Like if I spray some type of setting spray and I hydrate my skin really well. This looks so pretty on. It actually, to me, it's like a satin finish. It's not a matte finish at all. So you guys, another good drugstore option if you guys want to try an affordable good foundation at the drugstore. And the third foundation that was my go-to last year was this Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I love that it has a pump. This is oil free and I love the finish that it's like a dewy, to me it's like a dewy medium, and it's buildable coverage, so it could be like medium maybe to full, but I think it's more like a medium coverage. And this is more like your skin. It just looks amazing on your skin. If you like matte foundations, this is probably not your foundation, but I really like foundations that look more natural on the skin, that have, I like medium to full, but I like more medium coverage. It lasts on me all day, and it's just such a good foundation. Like, it doesn't feel heavy at all on the skin either. So if you want a really good foundation to try out that's more of a high end, I think this retail for like 30 something. I'll put it up here and let you guys know. But if you want to try and splurge on a good foundation that's not too extremely expensive, so if you guys want to try it out, this is honestly really good foundation. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my go-to palettes that I really was enjoying for 2018. So I have 3 palettes that they were really like my go-to palettes in last year. And one is my Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics palette. It's a very basic palette. You know, these are more of a cooler tone. And I love this palette like when you want to do like more of a basic neutral eye makeup with like more like maybe a dark lip, maybe a very bright lip, like when you don't want the eyeshadow to be like its main focus. I really like to use this palette like with some really pretty lashes and maybe like a dark or like a really bright red lip. This was my favorite go-to eyeshadow palette to use as far as that. And next is the Tartelette In Bloom Tarte palette. This palette is just super pretty. It's like amazing palette. This palette, what I love about it is when I want to wear more of like warm tones. So I really use I use this color here so much. You know, when I wanted to use like more warm tones or do like a smoky eye that had more of a warm tone color, like more, you know, like earthy colors, I always tend to grab my Tartelette palette, and I just think it's such a good palette. You could even do like super neutral, or you could go super smoky with this palette. So this was like, especially during the beginning of the year, I used this a lot. And then lastly, for my favorite go-to palette was the Naked Cherry palette. This one, when it launched and I saw they were going to be launching, I was like, oh my god, I have to go and get that as soon as it launches, because this is like my go-to colors. I love berry colors, I love pinks. It's just like my favorite colors to use. You have berry colors, you have your plums, you have pinks, you have, you know, you have your shimmers, you have mattes in there as well. So this is just an amazing palette. The pigmentation on this is so nice. It blends like a dream. This is just a really pretty palette all around if you love those really nice berry colors. Okay, and as far as highlighters go, I also have 3 here, which is the Becca. So I tried to save the little pieces as you can see. This is the color in Opal. This is a gorgeous like champagne goldish highlighter, and this was my go-to I think throughout the whole year, most of the whole year. And I just think it's just such a pretty highlighter. It suits so many skin tones, and I just think it looks just so glowy on the skin. It just looks smooth. It doesn't look like it's sparkly. It's just a really pretty face highlighter. And then here I have the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This is the one in Rose Gold. I love highlighters like this. Some people don't like the rose golds, but I think this looks just so beautiful. Has like a little hint of like pink in it, but it just looks so nice. And all the other shades are amazing as well, but I really wanted to get a really pretty rose gold highlighter that would look really nice on the skin, and this was the perfect one. And again, it's drugstore, so it's affordable, and you're not going to be wasting our, you know, crazy amount of money on a highlighter. And then next, which was my favorite highlighter to this day, and I bought it towards the end of, I think I bought it like around Christmas time, was the Anastasia Amrezy. This, I'm not sure if it's still available. I think it is. She relaunched it again. The first time that she launched it, I was like, I don't know if to get it because, you know, I have so many other highlighters that are like champagne color. So this is what it looks like. It's like a champagne gold color. And I just think it looks so pretty on. It looks so glowy. It just looks, your skin is just so pretty. This is, I think this is more champagne than what the Opal one looks like. But I still love them both. I just love how they look on the skin, and they just make your skin look so glowy and pretty. So Amrezy, the Amrezy Anastasia highlighter was my favorite, especially in December after I bought it after Christmas time. And for powders, for last year, my go-to powders was these two. This is actually the face powder that I was really loving to set my foundation. This is the Studio Fix MAC powder. This is what I use practically, I think, the whole year until now that I'm going towards more translucent powders. But this was my favorite for setting my face for last year, because what I liked about it is that it gave me more coverage, because since I usually tend to wear medium coverage foundations, I always like to set it with a powder that gave me a little bit more coverage as well. So this was my favorite one. It felt very lightweight. It didn't look cakey on the skin. Like, it just looked really nice. And obviously this was like my third, I had my third compact because I went through so many in the year. So that was one of my favorite, I think that was my only favorite powder last year. And as far as setting my under eye concealer, this was my go-to. This is the Laura Mercier. This is the Secret Brightening Powder. It's just like a white translucent powder. This is so good to set your concealer. It makes your concealer, like, it just sets it and brightens your under eye area. It doesn't allow your concealer to crease. If you guys do end up buying this one, like, I have had this for the whole year, to be honest. I don't even use a lot. So this is a really good powder to set under your eyes if you want that really nice brightening effect on your under your eyes, and you don't want your concealer to crease as well. So next is going to be my face primer, and I have two favorite face primers for last year. So throughout most of the whole year, my favorite primer was this Too Faced Hangover X face primer, and this is the travel size item, the travel size one. But this is so hydrating. I love the smell to it. This is it has coconut water, probiotic based ingredients, and skin revivers. So, and it's also silicone free. And on days that was really dry, after moisturizing my skin, I would love to use this primer. It just smooths out your skin as well. And I really loved it. I would still use this primer, but I have very little of it, so that's why I purchased another one. Another primer, which I'm going to talk about now. But if you're looking for a hydrating, something that smooths out your skin as well, I highly recommend the Too Faced Hangover X primer. And then this, I discovered it towards the end of December. Since I was already running low on primer, on face primer, I heard really good stuff on this Tatcha, the Silk Canvas primer. And it's like this pink, light pink. And this is, I've heard so many good things about this primer. This face primer will last you so long from what I've heard. It comes with this little disc, which is this one. And what you're supposed to do is you just dip it in towards that little, you get this amount of product until where it has a little line. and supposedly it's supposed to last you so long. And a little bit of product goes a long way when I tell you that this is all that I've used, and I've used it quite much when I've been priming my face, and I love it. It makes your skin smooth. It also makes your makeup just looks so vibrant and just so nice. And I'm really liking this primer. And I was like, if this primer just doesn't do anything for me, I'm just gonna return it, because this was just like, I don't know, I was like, for what people are raving and for the amount of price that this costs, this better be some good stuff. And honestly, this is so worth your money. So if you're trying to splurge one day on a really good primer, I suggest you guys go and check this one out. Even if you guys have to go even get a sample and try it out, I'm sure you're gonna love this primer. Okay, so going into concealer, my favorite concealer for last year was my Tarte Shape Tape. This, I had used it, I believe, since the beginning of last year, and this was my go-to concealer for the whole year, which was my favorite one because it's such good coverage. It's really full coverage. As far as my favorite eyebrow products for last year, towards the beginning of last year, I was really loving my Anastasia Brow Wiz. The color that I use is in medium brown, and I really love this because it's a pencil and it has the spoolie on the side. I also love that this one is more of a cool toned pencil, which I really don't like warm toned eyebrow pencils, and I really love the tip as well. This is, I hardly have any more. There's no more in here. But the tip is very small. So all you need is like the smallest tip, and it goes on your eyebrows, like on the smallest areas to fill in your brows. It's just a really good eyebrow pencil. And then more towards the ends of the year, I believe it was, I came across the Brow Gal. This is the convertible brow. You could use this wet or dry. It's convertible powder and pomade duo. I have not used this on a wet brush, but I've used it dry, and I love using this darker color. This color, sometimes I might use it towards like the beginning of my brows, but I'm just really liking this darker one because it's not even all that dark. It's like a medium brown tone. So, and I really like the tone of it. It's not warm at all either. So this is a really nice brow powder as well. If any of you are like a freelance artist, this could suit so many skin tones, like so many eyebrows. You have your lighter tones, more of a redder tone, and then your darker tone. And my go-to lip color for last year, it was this combo. This is the MAC Cosmetics Whirl Lip Pencil with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pure Hollywood liquid lipstick. I hardly have anything in here. I have to repurchase, but because I really love this color. And then the Whirl lip liner. So these two combos were my favorite for last year. I honestly went through so many. This is probably like the second pencil I repurchased, or probably the third from MAC, because it's a really nice neutral brown tone. And then I used to love this. This is a really nice like nude, pinky nude color, and I just love how, you know, I look in these tones. That was my go-to lipstick color for last year. And then my go-to mascara was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's just, it has such a big wand, but this actually makes your eyelashes look so full. So I really love that mascara. And then for eyeliner, I was really loving this Rimmel Nude, and it's waterproof. I love using this on my waterline, and this honestly makes your eyes look really like open and brighten. So if you like to have like a bigger eye effect, like if you want your eyes to look like bigger and brighter, oh, you could use a nude one. And if you're looking for a really good nude, this is a really good nude to find, and it's at the drugstore. There's just one more thing for makeup that I was loving the whole year last year, and which is all that I use as an eye primer. is the MAC Cosmetics Paint Pot. So, like jar, and this is in the color, it's like a very, very light pink. The color is called Painterly. The only thing that I didn't like about this primer is just it would dry my eyelids up. Not to the extreme, but it will just dry them up. But I haven't found any other eye primer that I have liked. But this one, there's another one that I really want to purchase for this year, and let's see if that becomes my holy grail. But as far as 2018, this one was my holy grail eye primer, and honestly, I just love this stuff. I just wish it didn't dry my eyelids like it does if I use it too often, but this is a really, really good eye primer, and it's also a long wearing. You could even use it by itself as an eyeshadow, and it dries down like powder. So my last product, actually no, I have 2 more products. Okay, so I have 2 more products left, and the last item as far as makeup goes is my MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime facial spray. This is like a skin refreshener. If you tend to like feel dry during the day, this will refreshen up your skin. This also will make your skin look less powdery and it looks like makeup. So I like to use it before and after putting on my makeup, and I find it like it sets my makeup really well, and my makeup just doesn't move and it looks glowy, and I just love Fix Plus. But it's like my go-to setting spray even on days that I don't even use makeup. I like to spray that throughout my day, like when I'm feeling even extra dry. That's why I have my little travel ones to put in my purse, because I really love to spray this. I just love it so much. And my last beauty item, which is this is the only hair item that I was really loving for last year. This is the Batiste Dry Shampoo Plus. This is in the Divine Dark shade. This just gives you like a hint of color. And what I like to do mostly, because I do tend to have like more of a greasier scalp, so on my second day, since I wash my hair every other day, on the second day I like to just spray this on my roots, wait like a little bit, and then just brush my hair out, and it'll just look like I had just washed my hair. This is a really good dry shampoo if you're on the hunt for a really good one, and I believe you could get this in Target. I think Walmart, if I'm not mistaken, also sells it now, and Ulta has it as well. So really good dry shampoo to try. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my 2018 beauty favorites. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.